Excellence in Teaching Mathematics GET Award. Mathematics is more than just numbers. It's about developing critical thinking, problem-solving skills, and a love for logical reasoning. The teachers we honor today have demonstrated exceptional dedication and creativity in making mathematics engaging and accessible for all learners. We celebrate a teacher whose methodical approach, analytical mind, and open-mindedness have made mathematics not only understandable, but exciting for learners. Teaching mathematics requires precision, creativity, and the ability to guide learners through complex concepts in ways they can grasp and enjoy. Please, let us welcome on stage the national winner for the category in Excellence in Teaching Mathematics GET, Tshepiso Seshuwane from Thuto-Neo Primary School in the Northwest.
Congratulations to you, Mr. Seshuwane from the Northwest. Oh, the emotions. We need those emotions. Congratulations. You, Mr. Seshuwane, walk away with a cash prize of 10,000 Rand plus a 1,000 Rand Woolworths voucher, courtesy of Woolworths. You also get an international trip for 21 days, courtesy of the Chinese Embassy. From the Vodacom Foundation, a laptop and a backpack. From Telkom, a tablet, free website for the school and teacher training at BCX. From Via Africa, online digital education training sessions. Congratulations, sir.
A round of applause. Congratulations, congratulations, sir.
The thing is, mathematics has always been viewed as a tough subject because learners have not been performing in it. But new teachers now, there's new teachers, young teachers who are very creative in the classroom. So mathematics shouldn't be viewed as a difficult subject. It's actually a very fun subject. And if learners are doing well here at our school, in a rural school, it means really mathematics is not the difficult subject that they say it is. If rural kids can perform so well and get such high levels in mathematics, I have so many distinctions in mathematics. My learners go to secondary school with so many distinctions in mathematics. So mathematics is indeed actually a fun subject. It just needs a creative way of teaching the subject, you know, just to view it in a different manner. First of all, someone who has always loved working with numbers. I've always loved working with numbers, from counting money to counting different things in the house. So I've always loved working with numbers and watched a lot of YouTube mathematics videos as well. So that's one of the things that inspired me to take this profession in mathematics GET. And even in secondary school, I've always loved working with mathematics. I mean, it was one of my favorite subjects. So I decided when I become a teacher, I'll focus on mathematics. So I started first by doing a Bachelor of Science degree at Salt Lake University. And then I moved to Wits University to do an honors degree in forensic science. Then I did my postgraduate certificate in mathematics and physical science and natural science as well. So even at university level, I've always loved mathematics. For my Bachelor of Science, actually, I did mathematics 1A and 1B. So that was one of my favorite modules at university, and I've gained a lot of skills. I mean, compared to university, obviously, primary school mathematics is way simpler than the difficult mathematics we did there. But I'm someone who loves giving a great foundation. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm not in secondary school, because I want to be that teacher that makes an impact when it comes to the foundation of the learner, so that when they go to secondary school, they don't struggle. That's why I'm making sure that they understand this critical concepts at primary school level, and they also know the basic scientific calculator skills at primary school level, so that they don't struggle when they get to high school level. I always say this maths is actually considered one of the most difficult subjects in the country, and it's also underperforming when it comes to specifically grade 8 and grade 9, and that's also GET. So I make sure that I remove this fear for mathematics. I want my learners to see mathematics as just a fun subject and not just hear what people say in the community that is very difficult. Not everybody does it. That's why when learners get to grade 10, most of them, they don't choose pure maths. because it's always labeled as the difficult subject. So there's different things that I use in my classroom. For example, concepts that are difficult for my learners, I make sure that I use songs to teach those concepts. So obviously we're teaching a generation that is very young, that loves music. So you're using what they love to make sure that they enjoy and understand your subject. So I made a song for long division, for example. I made a song for the financial maths equation, for example, so that my learners never ever forget it when they do their formal tasks. So those are the kind of things that I do to ensure that my learners enjoy the subjects, and also making sure that my learners do topics practically. I don't just stand there and preach to them. I make sure that they do each topic practically by using different mathematics manipulatives. I also use ICT integration in my classroom as well. So first of all, when I'm planning, I make sure that I focus on days when I have more periods for that subject. So instead of having 2 periods for maths, for example, in grade 4, on Tuesday, I have 4 periods. I don't have 2. So those are the periods that I focus on, because I still need to go to the maths lab to prepare before even the learners come. So those periods allow me to do different things in the classroom, ICT integration, using manipulatives. And then I can always catch up. I really love Saturday classes. I really love Saturday classes because I can do so much. I can catch up if I'm late with a day or 2. And I can also re-explain concepts that my learners did not understand. And parents have been very supportive by allowing their learners to come, their children to come to the Saturday classes. So those help me a lot. So I teach grade 4 and grade 7. So I make sure that learners who come from foundation phase, I'm the one who receives them. Yes, they are from grade 3. So I make sure that I'm the one who receives them. And also learners who go to high school, I make sure that I'm the one who's with them in their last year. Continuously assessing the learners is very important because it prepares them well for the formal tasks. So using, for example, practice tests, using past question papers from previous years is very important so that learners can get a feel of what they're going to get in the final examination. So continuously just making sure that they are practice and that they do revision. Each and every topic also, it's important as an educator to do revision so that you can see whether the learners actually understood the topic that you taught. So I always make sure that there's revision for my learners to check whether they understood what I taught or whether I should re-explain the concept. So like I said, we are teaching very young learners. So they love songs. So I make sure that I don't only focus on the mathematics songs, I also make sure that they watch YouTube videos so that they can have someone else explaining to them the concept. And I really love YouTube videos because they reduce cognitive overload. So if learners didn't understand something, you can always rewind and you can also play the video the next day as well. And learners can even watch the videos at home. You give them the links and they can watch those YouTube videos at home as well. And there's different ICT material that I also use in the classroom, for example, such as the digital voice amplifier for learners who have very soft voices and I can't hear them when they're in the classroom. So when I use that device, I can hear that learner wherever they are sitting in the classroom. I also use what I call the reader pens. So these are for learners who are struggling to read. A learner can just scan a sentence and that pen reads for them. And that pen also acts as a dictionary. So if a learner does not understand a specific term when they are doing a worksheet or the DBE workbook, for example, they can just scan that word and press dictionary and that reader pen reads for them. I take my learners to the mathematics lab where they interact with the interactive white screen. So I do interactive PowerPoints and my learners can come to the screen and just click on the screen to choose the answers. I also take them to the computer room. We have a computer room in our school where they play mathematics games. So they love mathematics games because they are very young, they love playing games. So I'm using what they love to make sure that they understand my subject. All of those were bought by our former principal. So he received funding and he decided to buy all those digital devices for us so that we support our learners, because this school is actually an FSS. It's a full service school. So we really need those devices. And after he bought them and we started using them, we've really seen improvement in our learners. who have barriers to learning. The first thing that I do, and that is most important, I make sure that my learners are active in the classroom. You know, there are those learners who are not high performers, so they'll come to the classroom having that anxiety for mathematics. But if you make the classroom welcoming for them, they will participate. So there's different things that I use. For example, there's a cup that I use with names of all my learners. So when I asked a question in the classroom, I always pick a name from the cup. And then I ask the learner to answer. If they don't know the answer or are unable to answer, they can just call a friend. I call it the call a friend system. So they just call a friend in the classroom who believe that they can answer that question for them. So I make sure that all learners participate. I also use these small boards when I want all my learners to answer at the same time. So if I'm asking a question and I want the learners to answer, I ask them to write the answer down, and then I count to 3. And then they raise those boards up, and then I look at the answers, and that guides me as a teacher. Did my learners actually understand this topic, or should I re-explain? Is it safe to continue? So participation in the classroom, and also motivating them on a daily basis, showing them that I'm really proud of them as their teacher, of the efforts that they are putting into their education. This award, when it comes to this award, I was so happy when they announced my name as the national winner. I can't even explain. I actually cried on the stage because I was thinking of all the hard work that I've put in since I became a teacher. I've been putting in hard work on a daily basis to make sure that I produce results. My learners understand, appreciate my subject, and that I produce results. So this award really means a lot to me. I always say to my colleagues and my learners that by winning this award, I hope that you can see it doesn't matter where you come from. It really does not define you. You can achieve great things in this world. So this award really means a lot, and it really keeps me motivated. It's not my first time entering the National Teaching Awards, so I have a total of 10 teaching awards. So as I keep on winning awards, I get inspired to even work harder and become even more creative. I really love competition. If you could see me on the sporting fields, so I coach different sports. So if you could see me on the sporting fields, how I cheer my learners, how I'm always screaming on the side there, come pass the ball. So I'm a very competitive person, and I also realized that I've been doing great as a teacher, you know. I wanted to also use this platform to network with other teachers, to also meet people from different districts, from different provinces, so that we share the best practices. That's what motivated me to enter the National Teaching Awards, so that I can grow as a teacher, and also to appreciate myself for the hard work that I've been putting in. So this is my 4th year teaching. I've only been, it's not even 4 years yet, it's 3 years and a few months, but I managed to get these awards, so I'll forever be proud of myself. So the very first time I entered, I went all the way till provincial level. The very first time I won at local education office level, at district level, then I went to provincial level. What I like to say to them, you must remain focused, especially for the new teachers in the profession. I know that the first day of teaching can be very overwhelming. You sometimes don't know what to do. You sometimes don't know what you're doing, if it's correct, and you don't know if the results that you're producing are good enough. But I want to say to them, they must just remain focused. There will be challenges, but they must also make sure that they are also creative in the classroom and they are different from everyone else. So at our school, we do have a school Wi-Fi, and then we also recently got a tower. I don't know if you saw it coming here. So Telkom built us a tower so that we can help the learners to get access to the internet. So we have towers in the village to make sure that learners can get access to the resources on the internet. I've received so much support in the school from my colleagues. Colleagues, I don't mean teachers only. I mean also the NSNP staff, the people who cook for us in the school. I'm talking about the groundsmen. Everyone in the school has really supported this journey of mine. Like I told you, I'm someone who really loves sports. So I plan a lot of events. And when I plan those events, everybody supports me. Even when it comes to the classroom, if I ask 1 or 2 people to come and help me, they help me to carry stuff around. Obviously, when I go to the maths lab, sometimes I need tablets, for example. So I'll need someone to take that big trolley of tablets to the maths lab. So everyone in the school is always supporting me. And sometimes I feel very nervous going into NTA interviews. And everyone is like, no, you got this. I mean, you do so much in the school. You do so much things. So you shouldn't even be nervous. You should just go there, tell them what you do at our school.
So they're
and then you'll
always
win.
cheering you on.
They're always cheering me on. Sometimes I'm nervous going to the gala dinner and I'm like, am I the one who won? Is someone else winning? Especially the national one. I think the national one, that was like the most scary one because I'm competing with 8 other provinces. So I was very nervous on that day. Even the day before, I was very nervous, asking the principal, do you think I'll take it? But there's 8 other people. So who's going to win this award? But on the day when they called the 3rd position, I was like, am I even in the top 3? That's the first thing I asked myself. And then they called the 2nd position. I was like, only 1 position, and there's 7 people sitting down waiting for their province to be called. And when they called my name, I was like, my colleagues saw this before it even happened. They were telling me, don't stress, just pray and just let God do the rest. I'm someone from the deep rural areas, but I make sure that I give my learners quality education. I think that's what makes a great difference, because you're from the rural areas, but you're making sure that learners get quality education, making sure that there's ICT integration in the classroom. One of the things that also made me different from the other candidates, I believe, is the model that I created. So I have a mathematics statue, and it's called OCD Palo. Remember now, we are in MTBBE, mother tongue-based bilingual education. So I created a statue, and then we named it OCD Palo. That's what inspired the name of the statue. So the statue has mathematics concepts from term 1 to term 4. And I use the statue because I know that every time my learners enter the maths lab, that statue grabs their attention. So they are immediately focused on mathematics when they enter the mathematics lab. And also it leads to engagement within the classroom because learners see the different mathematic topics and then they start speaking about them. It also acts as revision, I believe, because we have topics from term 1 to term 4. So you find that when we are in the 3rd term, for example, some learners sometimes don't remember what they did in term 2 and term 1. And when we assess the final examination, we cover topics from all the terms. So it's very important for learners to remember everything from the previous terms. So this statue ensures that learners do not forget what they did in the past terms.
Were they part of creating the statue?
Yes.
Oh,
This was collaboration. This was collaboration with my grade 7 learners. So I told them the idea, you know what, I want us to make a statue because I want something that can help you understand any topic. I want a statue that can make me teach any topic in mathematics. So I'm thinking of building something and then we just make sure there's different topics in that statue. And my learners said, you know what, say no more. We can start with that statue. So it took us weeks and weeks to complete the statue, but luckily we were able to complete it. In my classroom, I currently have 38 in grade 7, 38 learners in grade 7. Yes. Grade 4, we have a lot. We have 51 learners. Yes, in grade 4. It's quite a big group this year. Parents always want what's best for their learners. If they see that there's a teacher that's hardworking in the village, they can bring their learners here instead of taking them to the big cities to study. And I always share them also on my statuses as well, to show people that really learners who come from this school are doing well in secondary school. Just last week, a parent texted me and showed me pictures of a learner who got position 1 for the whole grade. So he's the top performer in the whole grade. Also, there are learners who are studying at Renault Primary School, and Renault Secondary School, sorry, and also at Komoto High School as well, who are doing well there as well. So I'm very proud of the learners that we're producing, who are top performers in the grade at the different schools. So that says something about us. We also have a learner actually in the Gauteng province. I just don't know the name of her school, but she's also the top learner in grade 8 in that school. So she's from a village, but she went to the Gauteng province and now she's a top learner. So these are really very proud moments for me. I cannot wait to see how they're gonna do in grade 12. But I always make sure that even when learners go outside of the school and now they are now in secondary school, that I still support them. So when they need help or something, they can always reach out to me. I always motivate them also by just telling them, you know, you are from the best, so you should be the best. So don't stress. Just study hard, do your work, and everything will work out well. So I also use motivational videos, and I also, the beginning of the year, I introduce my learners to the subject. So I play an introduction video. It's a very long video that tells learners what is mathematics, why is mathematics important, what are the main topics in mathematics, and what kind of career fields you can go into if you continue with mathematics. I think that's something also that motivates the learners. At the beginning of the year, the very, very first day, I introduce them to the subject. And also motivating learners. I mean, most of the top career fields, you know, need mathematics. Some of the things that they want to study at university level when they leave school require mathematics. So that's one of the things that what you can do as a teacher to motivate them. You want to be a doctor? Please do focus on science and mathematics. And then learners start performing because they want to be that when they grow up.
Re tlo go leboga botlhe ba irileng e re ha re romela taletso ba ska ba bona tsapalepe go tla gona le rona mo tsatsing la gompieno ntlha ke gore ra itse batsadi gore lo besa ka di exam ke nagana gore ma matric ba bize gompieno ba golo ka kalo ke lebogile
classmate o ntse mahoko tota o bile ha le ke go kgonega I'll just call it a day. Classmate, we met 33 years ago. Yes. This year we turned 30 years in fraternity at teaching. On behalf of SADTU, what I want to say to the school and that we were so thrilled to hear the news that Seshuwane has won the NTA as the best mathematics teacher for GET 2025. As SADTU, it was not easy for him to get this. There were obstacles on the way. But he did not despair. And amongst us, there are more of those people who entered the competition, and most of them, in fact, not all of them who are here today with us, from one school obtained position 3. Comrade Pako, Emahau, Comrade Mwalahi, bagaetsho ke bona di finalists tsa rona tsa LEO Taung ba ba tsamaile ba feletsa ba fitile ko province e bagaetsho ke rata go bua yana bagaetsho ke re on behalf of Majori Monyobo SADTU Ntate Seshuwane, you said the presidents, it is up to those who are here to take the baton from Ntate Seshuwane and move forward so that SADTU must be alive. I'm so much sad to say that Rona, we are teaching in areas that are hard to reach, hard to teach. But one day will come, but with the situation and budget cuts, Comrade Tshepiso, that we find ourselves in, despite all the odds, we have somebody who emerged. He kept his head high above. And then today we are here celebrating Comrade Seshuwane. I know it wasn't easy, and it's not going to be easy for the next maybe 24 months. But please, Comrade Seshuwane, continue to inspire those who are left so that in the afternoon of our careers. Now when I'm gone, I'm gone. I'm like a diamond. I just really think. Ibersa woni sip yano ke rata go bua yana ba ke re ba gaetsho re le mo kgatwa ba ruta bana ba SADTU please batsadi are supporting ba ruta bana when they are meeting that are called to school please go to school ha gona le sengwe tsa maro sekolong they just go there with the tendency hela ha one ba le kwalo bo sotso lwana bana ba ke ba rona re ba tshwaraganele ya ka pizza maoto a mararo mme ke tla go bokhutlong ke re ba gaetsho I am glad that we have departmental officials today with us. And I want to appeal to them to say that tomorrow teachers are going to Vryburg. Ntate Khanate Memalusi, Ntate Morakile, please convey this message to the district director. It's given. If there is any principal who is not going to allow his teachers or teachers to go to that World Teachers Day, we will deal with him like a dog dealing with a bone. Rona, we have issued letters so that I put it on record so that Baholo, please let us keep our children. Seshuwane is expected to go and present in Vryburg. Ya province. Congratulations. Thank you.
He's a lovely teacher, he's a sports lover and a coach for different sports. He taught me a lot about future. He is always there for me when my days are dark. I was happy for him when I heard that he won the Mathematics National Award. He is now the National Teaching Award winner for teaching mathematics. He is more than just a teacher to me, but a father, brother, and a friend to me. He doesn't like kids who are disrespectful and dishonest. And Mr. Seshuwane, I'd like you to enjoy your day. Thank you.
So Mr. Seshuwane has simolola go enter NTA. Ke gopola Mr. Baipile ha mora a re Mr. Seshuwane ke kopa gore o tsenele NTA. Mr. Seshuwane ba re he ba thuse ke tsenele NTA ga ke na le 2 years experience mo education. So one thing about Mr. Baipile ha ka gora a go dire something o itse gore o bona something in you. Look at him today. He is a national winner. Mr. Seshuwane, you are the kind of teacher who doesn't just teach lessons from a book, you teach lessons for life. You inspire, you challenge, and you care deeply about every single learner who walks into your classroom. You have turned education into an art, and your learners are your masterpiece. This award is not just about recognition, it's about the countless hours you have spent going above and beyond. But to Mr. Seshuwane ga robale. Mr. Seshuwane ga a robale. O gona le tsatsi le lengwe a tsena ka gate. A tlhaga le pale. Matlho a thuntsa le makhibidu. Ke re batho brara yano dintsha a re mma ga ke a robala. Ke re ke a representation. Ke re Seshuwane ga o ikhutse. And a seriously hard work pays. Look at him today. You have shown us all that being a teacher isn't just a job, it's a calling. And you, my friend, were born to answer that call. So today, as we celebrate your incredible achievement, know that this is just the beginning. You have set the bar so high, and we can't wait to see what's next. On behalf of everyone here, we are so proud of you. Keep shining, keep inspiring, and keep challenging lives, because that's what you do best. Congratulations, Tshepi, you are a true legend. Thank you.
Mr. Seshuwane, it's an honor to celebrate the remarkable life and achievement of Mr. Seshuwane. As his assistant, I have witnessed his dedication, passion, and commitment to excellence. Mr. Seshuwane's leadership and vision have inspired many, and his contributions have made lasting impact. His compassion, integrity is truly admirable. We are grateful for his guidance, mentorship. Let's take a moment to express our heartfelt appreciation for Mr. Seshuwane's remarkable journey. We celebrate his achievements, perseverance, and heart. Sir, thank you very much.
We are gathered here today to celebrate one of our own. And then, Haki Buayalo, entire ke check gore a di principal tsa review circuit di teng ha, because re tle go celebrate our own from the review circuit. So entire ke re halala review circuit halala ha ke ba utlwi sentle halala review circuit halala. Mamo a Lucy a re shebe sentle ba ga mothibi ba teng ha ba tla re tseela spotlight. So since re na le spotlight ba gaetsho a re shine le ngwana rona. Seshuwane is ke wa rona from the Rivilo circuit. Now, Seshuwane has made us proud as the Rivilo circuit. He made us proud. He went out there and compete with 8 provinces. And he became victorious. So, he became victorious, accompanied all the 8 provinces, province number 9. So we are proud today to be saying the national winner of mathematics, one of the subjects, ditata, re feel gore ditata, e mo go rona, mo Greater Taung, mo Revilo Sekete, mo Dr. Ruth. Ke ne ke mo utlwa sentle mamo a Lucy Hare, Dr. Ruth e nyaditswe. Ka gore ha o tsamaya kantle bana le go gora ba re you are always number mosela. Bagaetsho, a good teacher is like a library. A good teacher is like a library. We go to the library to find information. We go to the library to learn new concepts. So a good teacher is like a library. He or she has all the knowledge in him. He has all the skills in him. He has all the concepts in him. He's just waiting to impart the knowledge to the learners. Now, as they impart the knowledge to the learners, the likes of Seshuwane also check the impact that is created by the knowledge that they are imparting. Impact ke one e mo dirang gore ane proud to say bana ba ka ba itse the concept tse ke ba rutileng tsone, bana ba ka ba na le knowledge e ke ne ke batla go ba fa yone. So in the olden days we would go to the library to find information, and then o no tla bona gantsi bana ha ile weekend the library bulwa ka weekend o tla ba bona ba le bantsi ba tabogela ko library ba ba go nna ha gating ba emela gore library bulwe because ba batla go bona go bala dibuka mo library gore ba kgone go kry-a the information. Gompieno re na le these young teachers who are full of innovations tse dintšha ba teacher ka mokgwa re nang re sa teach ka teng because bone they bring now the gadgets into teaching. And bana ba bantsi ba rata di gadgets. Bana ga ba tlhole ba batla go bala buka ba batla di gadgets. So that is why re tla bona bo re Seshuwane always being successful in their teaching. Ha ne ke sentse ke rata go bala bogologolo ke bala management, educational management. Honorable Vestazen PC, Honor Are, there are 3 types of teachers. There are 3 types of teachers. There are teachers who see things happen. There are teachers who wonder why things happen. There are teachers who make things happen. And Seshuwane is one of those who make things happen. Because in a school, we have teachers who will just sit and just see things happen. Even when there is an activity in the school, they will just say, they want to see things happen, but they are not part of things that are happening. And there are those who would wonder why is that the principal is always upholding Seshuwane over us. But the principal will be seeing that Seshuwane is one of those teachers who make things happen. Gompieno re ripaki tsa gore Seshuwane is able to make things happen. Ka se re se bonang ha se a kgoneng go se dira. Ebile a se dirile le bana ba gagwe. So teaching ya bo Seshuwane does not only happen in the classroom. Ha ke reditse ke le hale ke utla ba re le go robala ha robale. Gora gore ha tsoga go le bosigo a gopola bana ba gagwe. O setse a nagana tla re gore wa go dira jang gore ba kgone go tlhaloganya. Ho lebelela mo Google gate teaching is an act of acquiring knowledge. It's an act of receiving knowledge. And learning is a process of receiving the knowledge. So learning, teaching might be simple because with teaching you just impart the knowledge. But the most difficult in teaching is learning, because it is the process now you are going to follow to make these things, these learners understand what you taught and even make it part of their lives. So, Rahuleboga Seshuwane, today we are standing here proud. Rebereka mo magaeng, rebereka in deep rural areas. Nako ke tswang teng ga se gantsi go kaiwa teng, because le ha motho ya teng nako ngo bua mo tseleng tsela ha e tsamaege. But every morning we wake up and we go there because we want to teach. Today Seshuwane made teaching in the village fashionable. We are proud today to say one of our own make teaching in the village enjoyable. People will start enjoying to teach in the villages. People will start to envy teaching in the villages. There are always challenges in teaching. You'll sometimes think that how bereka ko toropong o tla bereka monate, because ko toropong go na le maybe new developments tse ileng gore o tla di berekisa gore o teach bana. But go na le gape di challenges tse le gone ko toropong. Rona mo go rona mo magaeng di challenges tsa rona e tla be le fela gore bana ba rona don't see some of the things that we are talking about. But with the likes of Mr. Seshuwane, ba dire gore bana ba kgone go tlhaloganya by making mathematics enjoyable, by dira ka di songs ke sho tla re tlhalosetsa tswa ga gore o e dire yang ka dipina go nna monate mo teng ga classroom. And bana ha go ba tsoga go le furu ba itumela go ya ko sekolong because ba batla go utlwa teacher ra bona ba ruta le gore go ba ruta eng se se ntseng jang se sa go nna monate. So ra lebogara re lebogela gore ba mo mmapeng re lebogela gore gompieno re vilo sekete e tla itsege. Ga you are going to China ha o tswa ha o le go China Seshuwane o ska lebala go mention a Rivilo Circuit, o ska lebala go mention a Thuto-Neo, o ska lebala go mention a Greater Taung, o ska lebala go mention a Dr. Ruth.
Ke dumedise Bora Seshuwane, Bora Wesi, ke dumedise matitjhere a rona mantle a mathematics, ke dumedise Memanoko, Re Mohitli, Rescos, di principal tsa ka tse dintle tsa Rivilo, di official tsa rona tse dintle district Mema Malusi le Re Morakile, di circuit manager tsa rona tse di leng teng Re Khanate, batsadi botlhe ka kakaretso ba dire mmogo le nna team ya ka ne ke ithile ka re tlebele ya e re ha ke we be ba ntshwara ya no ga ke bone bana ba ka ba Thuto-Neo ba bantle halala Thuto-Neo halala re Mohitli a re o mmitsa national nna ke mmitsa Chopper halala Chopper halala ke kopa a hug today ha ke simolola ba gaetsho ke a gore ka Setswana ne mosima o tswileng kgomo ga o ka ke bo thiba ka bobi mosima o tswileng kgomo ga o ka ke wa ba wa o thiba ka bobi ke Setswana so go no go tshwanetse ibile go le bane ibile go le maleba gore today e be re le fa go no go se bonolo ba gaetsho ke na le 24 days ke sa robale today ke etsa 24 days ke sa robale since Seshuwane a tswa national ha re 2 o'clock Memanoko wa phone leather spray Memanoko ke a go leboga gore khonne go ntshegetsa teacher Seshuwane ne re mo ha Manoko a etsa go bua le nna ke a motho sa ke re Chopper a e phaphathe mo moyeng Chopper go a rapele ke nako wa mangwele ya nong ba gaetso tsele teacher Seshuwane a tsamaileng ga e bonolo o na a rata go nkomanya a re ga ke mo support mme mama Lucy a re wa bona gore o dira eng ke tlhoka support ya gago ga o support ene e se gore ga ke mo support ka gore ga ke batla go mo support go sa kgonagale e le mabaka ha re ya provincially a re wa rata gore ga o rata ga ke batle itse gore wa re ga ya ra ro submita eng tanki gayo ga ke batle go itse gore re ga ya a re o submita eng ka re ra tsamaya gore wa go robala kae re tla itlha re cross the bridge re tsena ko pele so re Seshuwane ba gaetsho o improvile wrong antar mem this year is gonna be celebration after celebration ha tswa provinceng on tare he mem hayana ha ke tswa province mo se ene ke tlile le wena o bone o no dirile convoy on celebrate mara o didimetsa o bui nix go diragalang or le feditse ka nna le shapo ke re e mene re khoba kgetse relaxa nako yetla and then team e ke berekang le yone a ke ba bona ke tseba ka or ba go dipitseng team e ke berekang le yone ba re memras re Seshuwane gore a gate break because re setse re le aware tla gore ha ya national wa go tla tshwere eng and then indeed he made this proud so gona le pina ya ga a ke tsewa pela ke mang e reng today o ke ngwana ke o e ke ne ke mo apela ke go pompele tse wena ha o DJ one day you'll make me proud so ke ne ke tlhele ke ra Seshuwane ke re tsamaya ngwana ka but what I know ke gore one day you'll make me proud and today ke eme ha ya ka mama o proud gore thank you Mr. Seshuwane me mama Lucy na sankitsi today mama Lucy wa nkitsi re mo rekile na sankitsi today re mo rekile wa nkitsi district director ne itse gore gona le Thuto-Neo but ba botsa gore under the leadership ya ga mang ya ga gele so ga ke batle go senya nako ba gaetsho re Seshuwane ha buane a re Thuto-Neo School of Excellence ha o ka re Thuto-Neo o boeletsa o ta go omanya gore o tshwantse o heleletse you can never claim excellence as a seasonal advent never you can't but you can claim excellence because it is consistent it is eternal and it is perennial if your excellence is seasonal you'll become a limited performer but that's not our job and then if you want to claim excellence you must do it now and if you want to claim tomorrow you must make use of today so mem gone le kutle bua gore teacher Seshuwane ga robale is true ba gaetsho teacher Seshuwane ga robale so ha ke mo khothatsa ke mora ke re menier work like a slave and live like a king so one day re tle be re go honor ya no le bone PA ya gage ke re so even le nna myself ha ke bua le ne ke re menier ke kopa re kopana ba re au vaile vaya ke re ao batho ba modimo se go tla nna thatanyana so teacher Seshuwane ke a go leboga nna ke ne ke na le 8 months ke le principal ba gaetsho ga ke principal o itsegeng but through you menier ke a itsegile ko national frugu ha ba matona rona tsena union ba itlhetse ke apere frost coat because ke ne ke lo preparela kale ba tlile mo go nna ba re kopa go bona principal e be ke re ke go lebiletsa ene and then be ke tla ke dulatse but is it to ke yes and then the dress code ke re ke batla go di thuma ke batla go roma opi so ba ga ke rata go le leboga thata tiro e ne ke se sho gore e tla nna mo leveling e le mo go yone ke itumetse gore ke itumetse tota e outstanding ke one of the tiro tse leng gore ha ke tle ke tsama ke di lebala it will be there in my journal forever and ever thank you everybody
he has obtained 3 university qualifications, a Bachelor of Science degree from Solpati University. He was the first ever BSc Biological Science graduate of Solplaatje University, an honors degree in Forensic Science from Wits University, a PGCE from Wits University. He is in different committees: Circuit Sports Committee, Local Education Office, Athletics Committee, District Library Committee. He is a mathematics examiner for grade 4 in the Local Education Office. He is the sport chairperson of Thuto-Neo Primary School. He is a sport lover and a coach for different sports: athletics, track and field, high jump, long jump, football, javelin, shot put, netball, and cross country. He is a choir conductor. He is responsible for scholar patrol in the school. He is the founder of Tshepiso Promise Breakfast Club. He is the founder and CEO of BMG Bonfire Media Group. He is the school librarian, and our school library won the award for the most improved library at the 2024 District Well Done function. He is a tutor for mathematics and science. He is very active in the community of Khomotso. He turned a school storeroom into a science laboratory, which is still under development. He is a motivational speaker and has been invited by various schools. He was a guest speaker at the 2025 World Teachers' Day District Celebration. He is an award-winning mathematics educator with a total of 16 teaching awards, of 10 teaching awards. He is now the National Teaching Award winner for excellence in teaching mathematics. If you want more information on him, please just Google him. So, ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Mr. Tshepiso Seshuwane.
Ke rata go tsaya tšhono go dumedisa mongwe mongwe o tlileng mo tirong e ntle yana. Ke tiro e ntle tota e. Ke rata go dumedisa all district officials, all local education office officials, all school principals. I'd like to greet all teachers, not only math teachers, any teacher that's here today. I greet you. Ke rata go dumedisa family ya ka. Ke rata go dumedisa batsadi botlhe ba ba teng gompieno ha. Ke rata go dumedisa le bana ba ba leng teng halala. Wa itse ke itumetse tota, ga ke itse le gore di feelings ga ke itse go tlhalosa di feelings tse ke di feelang, because like growing up, happy birthday, I've never had something big, you know, like a big birthday. I've never had khasta mekinyali, khasta meki, ke diri graduation party, ke motho ela ona le dintja ke na tsetha. So, like, this is a very big event, you can see, like, quality. So that's why I'm so emotional, because I've never had something so big. So I thank everyone who took their time to plan this event. But my colleagues, everyone who was planning this event, thank you very much. Yesterday, re planela re dira final preparation for tomorrow, for today, I mean re dira for tomorrow. Ke re hey principal ya no ka gore ke nna motho guest ke nna ke celebration ya ka sontse ke dile go itlhella lwetsa are ha o tsamara tsama ke bitse ke ra gore ga ke go nyala gore ha ke nyala gona sontse ke bule matlho bosigo botlhe go itlhella go dira gore nyalo e mphete ke la pile yana principal o sontse ke dula a re brother hela o tsa go tswaratsho a ke ke tiro gago hela o etsa go tswaratsho nkana wa dula ha o relax a re khala library o na le mmetse wa o sa robale ha o complain yana. So ke batla go bolla ka NTA e thata National Teaching Awards. Yo, it's not easy at all. So like teacher, if they told you it's easy, they are lying to you. It's very difficult. Malatia mangwa lela, malatia mangwa thekga, malatia mangwa celebrator, mixed feelings, and how robale. ke ntse ke sa robale ke make sure gore I'm putting my best self to represent this province, to represent this district, this local education office, this circuit, this school. Thuto-Neo tota ke a e berekela bosigo motshegare frugo ke a e berekela tota bosigo motshegare frugo go na le letsatsi le lengwe ke thusa batsadi go rekisa dijo because ke le batla bana ba ye feweleng o itse ke le tsamaya bosigo mo ke rekisa dijo ke eme yana mo serameng ke braya ke rekisa di-plate gore bana ba Thuto-Neo ba kgone go a feweleng ke thusa batsadi. That's why ke re ke bereka bosigo motshegare frugo gotlhe. And I'm someone who has a great passion for this career. Everything I do it with so much passion, especially when it comes to mathematics. Ke batla go make sure our learners go out there and shine. Math o rata gore batho ba rata gore ke subject e thata kae ga se mo Thuto-Neo. Everybody keeps on saying math is so difficult. No, mo Thuto-Neo ra opela math. We have a song for long division. Renali pina happy a simple interest formula. So wabona pinele ya birimaru. Kitile benta tenki rikidira pina maths. Kaoro bana ba itse. Akire ba itse pineo. So ha kitla ba direla pina ya maths ka pina e famous ga o khona gale motho a ka le bala mo exam ka mo shoka tsebe. Mo exam there's no way gore o ka le bala ke go gutile pina. So pina ya teng ya re ke a re principal le rate Madlala kana interest marung simple interest maru. Hey ke re principal le rate Madlala kana interest maru. So bana ke ba e opela monate tota. So ha ba go kwala le final exam ne yana e ka be mo teng ba opela pina ya simple interest ba re o re rutile Seshuwane. So obviously so re pass go la ha e bua ka di principal amount yana go ra re ke simple interest ra e tsaya di marks tse ga di tsaya. So I also like to say this is not only about me, it takes a village. It really takes a village. I mean, everyone in this community has supported me since I started with my NTA journey. Ga ke tsenela mo NTA ke be winner first time. No. Ke sale ke tsenela ka 2023. Mara ke bitsa ke re wait modimo teng man. Ke a bua gape. Modimo teng. Ba re dreams delayed are not dreams denied. And when the time is right, the Lord will make it happen. So ya go bola last year pila ka le botlhoko gore ka go bua gore ke jile sebeti we itse ke present nna ke motho confident lo ampona so ke le feel gore I give it my all. I show them why I'm saying I'm the best mathematics teacher in the province. Kana mathematics go na le mathematics GET ke ya primary go na le mathematics FET ke winning ke role national ole wa di braille ke no winning mathematics FET ya secondary school halala. So ke lemogile gore mo province ya rona math FET yone is doing very well ha go tla mo di teaching awards. Ha go tla mo mathematics GET ke dry season go bontse go sena opo bina ngwa Northwest mathematics GET mara ke tlile ngwana wa rra Seshuwane ma khomotsa go bantsha mo sono ya tsena ke etsa ga one ga ke national ga bedi uri ga raro uri ga kae le ga one ke betela mo interview ele ke re e ka etsaya e yone ke ya ka ke etsaya ke tsama ke tshwere mmato a kaong ke botsa di judge go lo mmona sentle ke botsa di judge kana go ra lo mmona sentle ke re nya a ke mmeka baba tso ba re ke sumulle ke botse ke re no ga ke go sumulla pele di judge e ke tleng pele ke batla go checka di utsa ka di a bereka di speaker a ding before ke lo presentela ke sho ba re e late ya re nyatsa yo ha ke etsa go tshameka video bi ke nyana ke bona go dilo tsa ka di a tshameka ke re okay judges I now can continue. Ebile gona ke tsena mo speech nya ke ba betsa yanong ke ba bola gore why I'm the best teacher in the country, why I say that I'm the best teacher in the country. So I like to thank everyone and also Manoko. I don't know where to start. I mean o tlile mo magaeng yana mo a kriya mosimanyana o berekang ka thata tota a go examiner And then from there, she still continued to support me after making me an examiner. I'm putting on a causium, or on a controller, on a phone, ki phone like a specialist in simple. I guess Yami or Mama Luciba district, you can on phone, guys. One Talogai, Compotella Huraki Mari. And then she guides me. And I'm not my teacher. Specialist in a you must not be scared. Most of the dumbest of questions. She's not gonna shout at me. I mean, that's why she's there, so that she can guide me. So if I don't understand something, every small thing so that's how the kind of relationship the teachers and the specialists should have. How sa tlhaloganye botsa gore o khone go gola gore o khone go nna national winner. So thank you everyone for coming to the event. And but what event you waiting ina ludra bothata ke batla next time ga belong welcome ka di event wait a ke win national ke tla win global what ne gore ke tla go wina global what ke be tsena ka dikatara yano ga tlhole ke tsena ka chopa ke tsena ka dikatara ke a go etsa awotiwa isentse di teng ke itse di awards tsa international ke batle one ke tsene ka yone mo Thuto-Neo. Thank you bagolo, thank you.
My name is Noah Godfrey Jele. I'm the SGB chairperson at Thuto-Neo Primary School. Re motlotlo thata ka ngwana a rona gore ebe a tswile number 1 ko National Teachers Award. So o tshotse leina la motse wa rona wa Khomotso village le sekolo sa Thuto-Neo as banko mankalekaleng. Re motlotlo ka ngwana wa rona gore aba a tshotse sefoka se sa number 1. Re tlana gompieno re batsadi go tla go celebrate le ena. Tshepiso Seshuwane ke ngwana fela o bonolo, he's humble. Ke motho ile gore hana le bothata o kopalene matitšhere ba dirang le bone go kopa maele. So ka tseleng tsenyalo ke a bona gore teacher Seshuwane o tle go gola ene o tle go tsa Khomotso e ba mo mmepe ja ga se ke buile fela ke kopa Department of Education ba tlogele ngwana o le rona a nne a re rute ba ska ba motsa because na ba bone re gona le talente ko magaeng ba re tlogelle ena a tla re tse a re godise le bana ba rena ba tle ba tse motlhala wa gago tota gone re mmone ka ditiro nna ke ga ke simola ke mmona ke bone e le ngwana fela but ke sa itse re kgante o na le potential e so but o dirile yalo a ba a ya ko provincial a ya go tswa position 1 le ko teng so o re bontse gore ne o na le bokgone and even le wena ga o tsena mo sekolo mo o tla bona ka diphetogo tsa dirileng go di print ke tsele di ko ile fa le ko assembly point ko tla bona ka mgo go kgabiswang ka teng go ntle mo sekolong sa rona diphetogo tseo di tla ka ene me a ntsana le tshegetso ya sekolo le principal jalo le ngena ba tsaile iponela gore diphetogo ke tse dintsi tsa tlileng ka tsone lone metse wa gago bana ba o itumelela o direla bana metse easy gore ba tle ba o tlhaloganya so that's why ke a tshepa gore mafelong a jara hela bana ba tle go tswa distinction ene ke re morai wa Kgosi mo TV batlhapi ba Kgosi mo Seki ba lebogile thata re motlotla ka wena re Seshuwane amandla.
Let's awaken the masses and disrupt the status quo. We are the champions of change, mobilizing the consciousness and uniting revolutionary professionals in strengthening foundational learning and functional skills to advance inclusive and sustainable economic growth in pursuance of a socialist society, leaving no one behind. Be part of history. Together, we'll shape a world where education isn't just a privilege, it is a revolution. We can be the catalyst for change.